Imagine a sea of faces, weathered and worn, each etched with a story of hardship and resilience. These faces, though often overlooked, carry the weight of countless struggles and untold stories. They are the silent witnesses to a life of constant battles, where every day is a fight for survival. Each face represents a life touched by homelessness, a testament to the harsh realities of poverty and inequality. These individuals navigate a world that often turns a blind eye to their suffering, yet they persist, finding ways to endure despite the odds stacked against them. The numbers are staggering, yet behind the statistics lie individual stories of strength, hope, and the will to survive. Each statistic is a person, a human being with dreams, fears, and a desire for a better life. They are more than just data points, they are living, breathing testimonies to the resilience of the human spirit. These are not just numbers, they are human beings. They are individuals who have faced unimaginable hardships, yet continue to hold on to hope. In the crowded shelters and on the bustling streets, they form a community bound by shared experiences and mutual support. They are mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, brothers and sisters who have fallen on hard times. Families who once had stability now find themselves navigating the uncertainty of homelessness. Their bonds are tested, but their love and commitment to one another remain steadfast. Their stories challenge our perceptions and force us to confront the complexities of homelessness. They remind us that homelessness can happen to anyone, and that it is not a reflection of one's worth or character. It is a societal issue that requires compassion, understanding, and action. Let us delve into these stories to understand the challenges they face and the resilience they embody. From the daily struggle to find food and shelter to the moments of peace and connection, their experiences offer valuable insights into the human condition. Let us listen to their voices, for they have much to teach us about survival, hope, and the human spirit. By hearing their stories, we can begin to break down the barriers of misunderstanding and indifference, and work towards a future where everyone has a place to call home. If these stories resonate with you, please share this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Together, we can raise awareness and make a difference. Homelessness is not a monolith, it wears many faces. Each face tells a different story, a different struggle, and a different journey. It is a complex issue that affects people from all walks of life, transcending age, gender, and background. There's the single mother, laid off from her job, forced to choose between rent and food for her children. She juggles multiple part-time jobs, yet still finds it impossible to make ends meet. Her days are filled with worry, her nights with uncertainty, as she strives to provide a semblance of normalcy for her kids. The young man, aging out of foster care, lacking the support system to transition into adulthood. He faces a world that seems indifferent to his plight, struggling to find stable employment and housing. His dreams of a better future are overshadowed by the harsh realities of his present. The veteran, struggling with PTSD, unable to hold down a job or find his footing. After serving his country, he finds himself battling a new enemy, the invisible wounds of war. His sense of duty and honor is now a distant memory, replaced by the daily fight for survival on the streets. Each story is unique, shaped by circumstance, hardship, and often systemic failures. These individuals are not just statistics, they are people with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Their lives have been derailed by a myriad of factors, from economic downturns to personal tragedies, yet they are united by a common thread, the loss of a basic human need, a safe and stable place to call home. This loss strips away their dignity, leaving them vulnerable and exposed. It is a stark reminder of the fragility of our social safety nets and the urgent need for comprehensive solutions. These are not just stories of hardship, they are stories of resilience, of the human spirit's ability to endure even in the face of unimaginable adversity. Despite the challenges, many find ways to persevere, drawing strength from within and from the support of compassionate individuals and organizations. They remind us that even in the darkest of times, hope flickers. It is this hope that drives them forward, that fuels their determination to reclaim their lives. Their stories inspire us to act, to extend a helping hand, and to work towards a future where everyone has a place to call home. Homelessness often traps individuals in a relentless cycle of poverty and despair. Without a fixed address, finding employment becomes a monumental task. Securing housing often requires credit checks and rental history, insurmountable hurdles for those who have lost everything. The lack of basic necessities like access to showers and laundry facilities creates barriers to hygiene and self-presentation, further hindering job prospects. The cycle perpetuates itself, leaving individuals feeling defeated and hopeless. But even within this cycle, hope persists. There are stories of individuals who, against all odds, break free from the grip of homelessness and rebuild their lives. Survival on the streets is a daily struggle. Finding a safe place to sleep, a meal to eat, and protection from the elements becomes an all-consuming task. Homeless individuals rely on a network of shelters, soup kitchens, and charitable organizations for basic necessities. These organizations provide a lifeline, offering not just food and shelter but also compassion and a sense of community. For many, these acts of kindness offer a glimmer of hope in an otherwise bleak landscape. Yet, the need far outweighs the resources available. Shelters are often overcrowded, and many are turned away due to lack of space. The struggle for survival is a constant battle, demanding resourcefulness, resilience, and an unwavering spirit. Section 5. Resourcefulness and resilience. Despite the immense challenges, homeless individuals exhibit remarkable resourcefulness and resilience. They create makeshift shelters from cardboard boxes and tarps, finding ingenuity in the face of adversity. They form communities of support, sharing what little they have and looking out for one another. They navigate complex systems to access services, demonstrating remarkable tenacity and determination. Their stories are a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt, overcome, and find hope even in the most desperate of circumstances. These survival strategies are not merely acts of desperation, they are testaments to the enduring human spirit, the will to live, and the hope for a brighter future. Section 6. The kindness of strangers. In the midst of hardship, acts of kindness from strangers can be a beacon of hope. A warm meal offered without judgment, a blanket shared on a cold night, a few dollars to buy a cup of coffee. These small gestures can make a world of difference. For someone experiencing homelessness, such acts of kindness can restore faith in humanity, reminding them that they are not invisible, that someone cares. These acts of compassion can be the catalyst for positive change, inspiring hope and the will to keep going. These moments of human connection, however fleeting, can be transformative, reminding us of our shared humanity and the power of compassion. Section 7. A light in the darkness. Amidst the stories of hardship and survival, there are also stories of extraordinary resilience, of people who refuse to be defined by their circumstances. These are the unsung heroes who, despite facing overwhelming odds, find the strength to push forward. They are individuals who have overcome immense obstacles to rebuild their lives. Whether it's through sheer determination, the support of a community, or a combination of both, their journeys are nothing short of inspiring. These stories are a testament to the power of the human spirit, the unwavering belief in a brighter future. They remind us that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will always come. The unwavering belief in a brighter future is what drives these individuals. It's the hope that keeps them going, the light at the end of the tunnel that they strive towards. Take, for instance, the young woman who, after escaping an abusive relationship, found refuge in a shelter. With the help of dedicated volunteers, she went on to earn her GED and secure a job. Her story is one of transformation and empowerment. Then there's the veteran who, with the support of a local organization, received treatment for his PTSD. He now advocates for other homeless veterans, using his experience to help others find their way. These stories of triumph over adversity serve as beacons of hope, illuminating the path for others who may be struggling. They show us that with resilience, support, and a bit of hope, anything is possible, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, light can emerge. It's a light that not only guides those in need, but also inspires us all to be a source of hope and support for others. Section 8. The power of human connection. Often the most valuable form of support for homeless individuals comes from human connection. A listening ear, a non-judgmental presence, a genuine expression of care, these simple acts can have a profound impact. When we take the time to connect with someone experiencing homelessness, to see them as individuals with stories to tell, we chip away at the stigma and isolation that often accompany their situation. We create a space for empathy and understanding, recognizing their inherent dignity and worth. These connections, built on respect and compassion, can be transformative, fostering a sense of belonging and hope. Section 9. Breaking down stereotypes. Homelessness is often shrouded in stereotypes and misconceptions. We may judge individuals based on their appearance, assuming they are lazy, undeserving, or responsible for their situation. These stereotypes are not only inaccurate but also incredibly damaging. They dehumanize individuals, stripping them of their dignity and making it harder for them to access the support they need. Breaking down these stereotypes requires a conscious effort to challenge our own biases and to see beyond the surface. It requires us to listen to the stories behind the statistics, to understand the complex factors that contribute to homelessness, and to recognize the shared humanity that binds us. Section 10. A hand up, not a handout. Addressing homelessness requires a multifaceted approach that goes beyond simply providing temporary assistance. It requires investing in affordable housing, expanding access to mental health and addiction services, and creating pathways to employment and education. It requires a shift in perspective, from viewing homelessness as an individual failing to recognizing it as a societal issue that demands a collective response. It requires us to move beyond charity and towards justice, creating a society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Section 11. A shared responsibility. The issue of homelessness is not someone else's problem, it is a shared responsibility. We all have a role to play in creating a more just and compassionate society where everyone has a place to call home. This can take many forms, from volunteering at local shelters to supporting organizations that work to combat homelessness, to advocating for policies that address the root causes of poverty and inequality. Every action, no matter how small, can make a difference in the lives of those experiencing homelessness. Section 12. Restoring dignity. At its core, addressing homelessness is about restoring dignity. It's about recognizing the inherent worth of every individual regardless of their housing status. It's about creating a society where everyone has access to the basic necessities of life: food, shelter, and healthcare. It's about fostering a sense of belonging, where everyone feels valued and supported. When we treat those experiencing homelessness with dignity and respect, we affirm their humanity and create the conditions for positive change. Section 13. Choose hope. The stories of homeless individuals are often stories of resilience, resourcefulness, and unwavering hope. They remind us that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can endure. They challenge us to confront our own biases, to practice compassion, and to work towards a more just and equitable society where everyone has a place to call home. Let us choose hope. Let us choose compassion. Let us choose to make a difference in the lives of those experiencing homelessness.